What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and for this video, man, I wanted to talk to you guys about something that I see becoming an issue in Marvel Future Fight. Now, I know a lot of you guys don't want me to sit here and talk about Thor. You want to see some amazing gameplay now that I have this guy at tier 3 because he is one of the best characters currently in the game. However, before I do that, I didn't want to get lost in love and hype for this character because there is something that's been bothering me for the past few days in NETMARBLE's behavior. And what I'm talking about is how they go about dealing with characters in this game when they decide they want to nerf them. Now, this has become a pattern with Thor where this guy gets a uniform. He goes from being okay to being freaking amazing. That was the case with the Ragnarok uniform. And upon release, this guy was dealing extraordinary amount of DPS, so much so that myself and a lot of people stated that it didn't feel right and you should ideally hold off on purchasing the uniform in case it was a bug. Lo and behold, NETMARBLE said it was a bug, and after that they quote-unquote addressed the bug by nerfing Thor, and he basically became unrecognizable. His DPS dropped exponentially, and some people stated that the uniform was no longer worth purchasing. And if it was not giving out a premium comic card, I would be inclined to agree. Now, that being said, we've seen multiple cases in this game where NETMARBLE decide that it's time for a character to get a nerf, and without saying anything to the player base, they just go ahead and nerf a character. And I understand that this is their game, but if we're investing thousands of dollars, hours of our life, years of our life into a game, I think at the very least they owe us some kind of courtesy of saying, hey, these characters are not functioning the way we want them to function. And I know you spent a lot of money building them up, but we're gonna have to change a few things. I think that would be a respectable way to go about it, but not with NETMARBLE. No sir, no sir, not with NETMARBLE. And once again, we see another stealth nerf, and it happened once again to Thor. Some of you guys may be thinking, what the hell are you talking about? Thor is still incredibly powerful. Well, if you take a look at this guy's freaking tier 2 passive, you'll see exactly what I was talking about, okay? A year ago, Thor got his tier 2 passive, and we got a 70% chance to penetrate, barrier, all damage immunity, and a 60% increase to lightning damage. Not the strongest tier 2 passive in the game, okay? Not by a long shot. There's significantly more powerful tier 2 passives in the game. A very good one, but this one is definitely not a game breaker. However, if you guys take a look just below that text where it says increase the lightning damage, you will now notice a cooldown timer, which was not originally there, and up until about a month ago I have a video and screenshots showing that this was not there. I am not exactly sure 100% when this was added because I don't feel like I should be going through my roster every single day and checking all 160 characters in the freaking game to make sure NETMARBLE didn't stealth nerf them. I thought NETMARBLE had some kind of decency and some kind of respect where if I build a character based on what you originally advertised, they would stay the same for the most part unless you're giving them a uniform to change them, right? However, no sir, not with NETMARBLE. They decided once again they're gonna slap Thor with a nerf, and honestly, if this was to make sure that his tier 2 and his tier 3 worked properly, I could live with it being a slight nerf if they had just had the decency to say, hey guys, Thor is not going to work properly with his new tier 3 unless we change his tier 2. However, NETMARBLE decided they're not going to say anything to anyone and they're just going to nerf or change whatever they feel like whenever they feel like. And I think that is very, very disrespectful. That's a very, very shady way to do business. You sell a product and then after selling the product, you then go back and change the initial product after you've made your sale. That's bait and switch. I don't like how that feels, and that is why a lot of the community has become so toxic, because they expect these kinds of practices from Netmarble, where they sell a uniform or they sell a character, and then after everyone jumps on that character and buys the character, they immediately go back and change it. And a lot of people to this day are expecting Winter Soldier's uniform at some point to get nerfed because of how strong it is, and I would not be surprised, because this is how Netmarble has been operating lately, and I think it's absolutely disgusting. I know some of you guys may be thinking I'm making a mountain out of a molehill, but at the exact same time, guys, this has been a repeated thing by Netmarble, and I think it's disgusting. I want to hear your thoughts. I didn't want to get blinded by love and hype for a character that I enjoy as much as Thor to bypass something like this that we see becoming a pattern, a disgusting pattern with Netmarble. So leave your thoughts in the comments. Let me know what you think. Do you think Netmarble owes us no explanation? They can just sell what they want, change it after, and everything should just be good, and we should just all shut up and be happy that they allow us to play the game? And if that's the case, you're entitled to your opinion, same way I'm entitled to mine. If I buy a product or a character, I expect it to operate the way it was advertised. That's just me. But leave your thoughts in the comments. Gameplay will be coming with Thor very, very soon. However, I've seen this and it's been upsetting me, and I wanted to speak about it before I just go about my way and being all happy-go-lucky that I have a tier 3 character, right? I don't want to just overlook something like this that I see becoming very, very, very bad, shady business tactics. But yeah, guys, that's all for this one. Like always, thank you guys so much for watching. I want to hear from you guys. Leave your thoughts in the comments. Tell me, how can we really and truly trust Netmarble if this is how they operate? And now you guys can see why the community has become so toxic, because stuff like this happens, and it happens more frequently than you guys think, because a lot of people see it and say nothing. Because I've seen this and I haven't been saying anything about it, because I wanted to see if anyone else was gonna speak up about it before I said anything. Okay, because most people will say, hey, you're just being crazy, you're just making shit up, and it's been there the whole time, when it really has not been there the whole time. I know I'm not crazy, because if you go back and check some of my previous videos, it wasn't there. And it's not me, there's plenty of other people with other videos where it wasn't there as well.